All right.
Hey, sexy.
Whew, that was fun. I think I like welding. Hey guys, welcome back. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna be welding. We're gonna weld some of this frame that's on here, so that way we can have a better subflooring. And so there's some soft spots. We're just gonna weld some framing together. I brought my nephew with me. He's gonna teach me how to weld today. So I'm gonna learn a new skill today, how to weld. And so yeah guys, so check this out. This should be an interesting day. We're gonna need a welder for a few days. So rather than renting one out, we just bought one. So this is the welder that we got right here. I honestly don't know anything about welding, so this is the guy that's going to teach me.
This is your Amical welder, 160 amp. This is your positive charge that goes onto the metal that you're going to weld, and this is your placer that you hold your rods in and what you weld off of. What we're using to weld is 7018 Excalibur rods. These are what they use in structural welding for buildings and make things basically stand up. And these are very good rods, very costly effective and pretty good budget wise. We're running off of Lincoln gloves. Lincoln pretty much is a good brand for anything having to do with welding. And this bad boy right here can crank out over 160 amps. So this is a good thing for small jobs. It can also do pretty nice hefty welding jobs for like fencing and stuff like that.
All right, so that's what we got. And like I said, we're gonna weld the frame. And so yeah, so let's get started. I bought a helmet, a welding helmet too. And so what we're gonna do right now is just clean all of this up. We're measuring the welding metal that we're gonna weld. We need to clean inside the welder, right? Is that what you said? We need to clean inside where we're gonna weld to attach it. We need to clean that off. And then from there, we'll just start getting going. So yeah, so check this out, guys. It'll be pretty cool.
All right, so just looking at this is the frame of the truck. As you can see, there's big gaps that we need to fill in with some metal bars just to kind of support the floorboards a little bit.
Alright, so as you can see, we have some progress going on. I have my nephew down there. He's welding underneath. Near the gas tank. I have my brother. Cutting the metal for us. Yeah, welding's a little bit difficult. It's fun, but it's a little bit difficult. So I did buy another piece of metal. So when my nephew leaves, I'm gonna practice on it so I can, because I'm gonna weld down the solar panel and some other things that I have here. So I won't have to be calling him every time to come help me out. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. So let me just go ahead and just finish up this deal, and then once we finish that, then we'll get this floor in, push that in there, and then there's another floor that we have up there. We're gonna put that floor in there as well. So yeah, so we're almost done with that. Check it out. Go.
Alright, so welcome back for part 2 of, or from the last video. Okay, alright, welcome back to part 2 from the last video. Today we are finally laying down the last piece of the treated wood floorboard that we have. We need to make a couple of corrections from last time because we were able to measure it out with his brother. However, it was a little tight. We had a tight squeeze trying to fit it in, so we want to make sure that it's not super tight where the wood gets messed up, but also keeping in mind that in the summertime when we do travel, the wood does tend to expand with heat, so we're just going to trim off a little bit to kind of make sure that it fits in there perfectly and then it's not super tight.
Also, on the last video, Victoria was showing you how she was cutting the second piece of the flooring, and then she was also showing you how she was cutting around the gas pipe, the gas hose, sorry. And so I'm going to show you some of that because the battery did die and she wasn't able to show you completely what she did, but we did lay it down and it did fit perfectly. And so let me show you that right now on what that looks like. And then, like Victoria said, we're going to go ahead and do the second part of it, or the last piece, and then we're going to lay that down so that we can put on our subflooring, and then we can start building our walls from there.
Okay, so from the last video, I know that I didn't get to finish as I was measuring this side of the floorboard. This is actually the gas tank that I was making the cutout for, and I wasn't able to get that on video last time because it was already getting late and we kind of just came out here and kind of just cut it out really fast. So I do apologize for not showing you guys. So here it is.
Let's try that way. Well, I gotta go out to the one.
You go, are you there? And come back a little bit. There you go. Come back a little bit. Right there. Now try it.
That's good right there? Yeah. Cut it, if possible, cut it in the middle like this. And do two.
Cut it down the middle and then place it. That makes sense.
Yeah, because you're gonna, if you try to cut it short, you're gonna have to really cut it short, or you're gonna have a gap on the end. Yeah.
That makes sense. You got it?
Yeah. I'm so glad these other bars are there.
You're on. You got it? Come forward a little bit. Yeah.
Now you see what I did? I kind of cut it right there where we can
Pick it up.
where we could get in the middle of that frame right
Why didn't
there.
we think of that earlier?
Yes.
Awesome. Just gotta cut.
Alright guys, so we put the boards on there and we noticed that there was some weak spots on the floor still. So we're going to have to weld the frame, just 3 small pieces to the frame so that it can have a little bit more extra support. So since I did learn how to weld yesterday, I am going to weld today. Let's test this out. All right, everyone. So that's going to be it for now. Look at our accomplishment. Victoria's making fun of me. This is 1 month's worth of work, and we are so happy. How do you feel?
Good.
Yeah. So we have our floors down. Now it's time to really get to work. So like, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Again, thank you guys. We're so grateful for all of this.
Thanks for sticking with us. This has been a long, tedious journey. What felt like almost a year. I wouldn't say a year, but it's felt like a year. It's been a long month. It's just been, like I said, it's just been crazy and hectic.
Crazy.
But thank you guys for sticking with us. Just make sure to keep on tuning in.
Oh yeah, before we go, check this out. We got a $25 Amazon gift card for one of our lucky subscribers. Here you go. Alright guys, so we'll see you on the next time. Alright. So I don't know how to do it, so I'm gonna learn a new you alright there?
Whew, sorry. A little bit to kind of make sure that it fits in there perfectly, and then it's not super tight. So just check this out.
And then the last video.
Go for it.
Yeah, so in the last video. Alright guys, so we put the boards on there.
What?
Talking to the camera.
Oh.
What she cut, and as far as the floorboard, and she was also cutting out the wood. So she was cutting out some of the wood from the floor, and she was showing y'all guys. Dude, this wind sucks. Run. All right, everyone. So that's gonna be for it. All right, everyone. That's gonna be. What?
That's gonna be it for now.
Oh yeah. Why did